It started like a usual Cape Town session of practicing kite loop board-offs. I ended up at the hospital, and in this video I will tell how you can easily avoid that. Hi guys, I didn't make it to put my board back on and crashed into the water. I went back in onto the beach with my thumb pointing sideways. Next day at the hospital, I knew that I've got a bad fracture with multiple segments extending into the joint, and I needed complicated surgery, which I had in Cape Town, ending up with a titanium plate and 9 bolts. So, what happened that day? Firstly, it has nothing to do with my handle. Yes, I know I'm a core team rider while saying that, but I honestly consider this handle to be one of the best out there on the market, and I will explain why later in the video. The first and main reason of my injury was the way I was holding my handle. You can see here that my thumb is actually pointing towards the deck of the board as I'm holding the handle. It is a bit easier to hold it like this, but in case if I somehow will keep holding the board till the end, which actually happened, all the momentum of my body will be acquired by my thumb and it's not gonna like it. So my first tip, regardless your plans about landing, always keep your hand like this, with your thumb pointing to the side. In this case, even if you crash with the board in your hand, your thumb will survive. I know it's hard to reach it yourself, but trust me, it is worth that. Second reason was that I was holding the board till the end. Of course, if you have any doubts about soft landing, kick your board away as hard as you can. Kick it with your legs, like if it was a piece of burning hot metal. Try to aim to the side which is opposite to the side where your kite is pulling you, to avoid meeting with your board again after you land. Another important things to make your landing safer are your mindset and riding techniques. When you're aiming for a new trick, you think about the trick itself too much, forgetting about your takeoff and pre-takeoff procedures. Regardless the type of board-off, with or without a kite loop, you will have higher horizontal speed and therefore harder impact if you don't pay enough attention to edging upwind on takeoff. Surprisingly, that line tension you create on takeoff stays with you till the landing, helping your kite to loop faster and with less pull. Your stance, style of riding upwind, and back leg push techniques are crucial here. That is why I created a big tutorial about edging, progressive upwind carving, and various kinds of stances to control the power in different conditions. It will help you to learn safer, master tricks you never thought you can do with my tips you didn't see anywhere on YouTube so far. It is made for everyone from beginners to advanced riders doing tricks already. Funny fact about that big video. It is probably the most important one I have ever filmed in my life, so I kept filming it even with my thumb broken. That's why you can see me wearing a thumb protective brace in some scenes of the movie. So go on and check the description for the link to watch this super important tutorial. Now a couple of words about actually the handle. I really recommend you a handle like this one to learn board-offs. It is angled on the sides, which allows you to place your thumb along this plane and soft enough to hold it or to absorb a hard impact. What do I think about high handles which seem to be in a trend? Well, my handle is high enough for me, and as for me, a super high handle creates too much leverage against my palm when I'm holding it, rotating inside my fingers, which makes it a bit harder to hold it. Don't forget to share this video in your local kite chats and channels to make our sport safer. Consider pressing like and subscribe buttons if you feel like that. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next episodes.